Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me today for another episode. This is going to be a Rippin' with Leo installment. We are out on the living room couch, Leo's headquarters here, with official assistant to the channel, Leo the French Bulldog, here for a pack rip, and this is going to be a special one. This is a rack pack that came in recently from my buddy Dylan over at DoubleD Vintage Baseball Cards, and that is hiding Leo. That's a rack pack with ears right there. And we're going to get into this. So we got three compartments here. This is 2007 Baseball Series 1. And mentioned this in the video where I received this from Dylan. But super cool that he sent this along because 2007 was the year that I got back into collecting sports cards after a pretty lengthy, maybe like a 10-year hiatus, just going through high school, college, and getting settled and buying a home and some of those things. So this set is kind of reminds me of just getting back into the hobby, sort of ignorant and trying to feel my way around and see how things had changed since the mid to late 90s. So we'll do the first compartment here. This is looks like probably a rack pack exclusive, like all-star insert. Troy Glaus of the Toronto Blue Jays. I like the design there with the cartoon field, the stars in the background. Don't recall ever having seen these, but this is great because I'm getting a care package together for a Big Chief over at Big Chief Sports Cards, and he's a Blue Jays fan. Probably tossed that one in his pack. And I don't think many of these guys will be playing anymore 15 years later, if any, but let's get through this. This would be cool to kind of step into the past. Ryan Sheely with the Kansas City Royals here. And Leo is a fan of this design because the borders obviously closely resemble his fur color, being a darker brindle dog, so can't go wrong there. Here's a cool one, Grady Little. He's with the Dodgers here. After he was, kind of famously dismissed from Boston after, the 2003 postseason that will not be discussed and, whether to leave Pedro in or not. But I always liked this guy during his time as manager with the team. I thought he was a very likable guy who I think, people would have enjoyed playing for. And it's kind of cool to get a card of him. That might be my only Grady Little card. Here's a cool one. Andy Pettitte. Or Andy Petitti, as Patino Man would say. Pepino Man, I should say. But a nice shot there. I love like the kind of posed picture with the empty stadium in the background. That's kind of a nice one. And then here's a cool card. Gold Glove Award winner, Derek Jeter. I live in the Boston area, the greater Boston area, I guess, down here in Rhode Island. And I am a Red Sox fan, but I'm not one of those Red Sox fans who can't stand the Yankees. Actually really admire their franchise and the history of that team and how closely they're tied to baseball lore throughout the decades. And of course the captain Derek Jeter was a huge part of that. I have really fond memories. I guess I don't know if I'd say fond, but a lot of memories of watching them, in that unbelievable turn of the century team where they were just seemingly winning the World Series every year with ease, or at least getting close. Here's a Drew Anderson rookie with the Brewers. Don't have the internet at my fingertips here out with Leo, but I'm going to guess that he did not go on to a very long MLB career. There's a Ramon Ortiz with the Washington Nationals, who are a fairly newly established franchise at the time, having moved from Montreal. And then a Stephen Drew with the D-backs. Of course, his brother JD was a pretty memorable slugger with the Red Sox for a short time. And we'll do the middle pouch next. And we start with a Pedro Feliz. Leo's being pretty good here. We just took a long walk around the neighborhood before this, so he's pretty wiped out. Got a Ryan Garco here with the Indians, now Guardians. Love the shadow in this one. It's pretty cool. Here's Edgar Renteria, also a Boston Red Sox player for a short while. Travis Hafner, he was a pretty nice slugger back in the day for a short while anyway. I remember him kind of terrorizing the Red Sox at times at Fenway. That short right field. Got a Tops of the Class card here. So remember, if you work hard, you'll get cards, which it's kind of true. That's been a motto in my life anyway. That's worked out okay. There's Richie Sexson for the Seattle Mariners, another very good hitter. Robbie Cano, who's, of course, had his reputation a little bit tarnished due to failed PED test, but is definitely one of the more effective hitters, that aside, of his generation. Tons of career hits for him. And then Royce Clayton, another Blue Jays card there to close out the second of three pockets. And then let's do the third one here. Leo's being so patient. We'll be wrapping it up soon. This one has a guy who would win the World Series the very next season with the Phillies, Ryan Howard. That's maybe the best card we've pulled out of this so far, and that was visible on the top of the third pouch. Then we got Juan Rivera for the Angels, who is Dylan's favorite team over at DoubleD, who sent this pack, so that's pretty cool. Edwin Encarnacion with the Reds here. That's a pretty early card of this guy. He looks skinny there. Bronson Arroyo, who was with the Red Sox for a while, won a World Series with the team, and moved on to pitch with Cincinnati. Great high leg kick card here. Probably set that one aside for Peeps, who I know collects leg kick cards. This is a kind of a cool one, point in time card here. Tampa Bay Devil Rays from before they had rebranded and shortened the name just to Rays. So I think I'll actually probably keep this one just because I think it's, the naming convention is kind of cool there, along with these older Devil Rays jerseys. It's not showing up too cleanly in the photo, but really cool card there. We got a checklist here. This is not, if I recall, these were not part of the base set. Yeah, these were just separate checklists, this one being 3 of 3 in the lower right there. We got a Noah Lowry with the San Francisco Giants. And then we close it out with a Miguel Montero rookie card. And how about the photograph there? Catcher's gear, carrying the helmet, carrying the cage, and a bat. Jogging in towards the dugout here with the D-backs, presumably a spring training photo. But a pretty cool rookie card there. I like the image on that one. And that is going to be a wrap. So we got a nice little stack here of 2007s. That was a fun walk, at least for me, down memory lane of when I first got back into the hobby. I had a lot to learn, hopefully have learned a lot in the years since 2007. But it was fun to go back and see those. So thank you very much, Dylan, again, for sending that rack pack our way. And Leo, professional job today, just staying mellow for the camera and keeping it chill. So as is usual, we'll reward Leo here with a Milkbone Mini. And we hope to see you all back here on the channel soon. Until then, take care.